What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel where we discuss professional development, the CPA lifestyle, and everything in between. If that sounds awesome to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button below, and welcome to the family. All right, guys, as you guys can see, we are officially in a new office studio. I officially rented out one of the bedrooms in my own home, and we made it a YouTube studio. Definitely is a work in progress. As you guys can see, there's not really much in here other than myself, my computer, and this whole setup. But excited to show you guys really the process of how we're gonna turn this into a pretty cool YouTube studio. But that's enough with channel announcements for the day. With the pandemic and everything that has gone on in the past 2 years, the one thing that is here to stay is hashtag WFH, or work from home. Working from home is something that professional services firms have finally come to the realization that it's pretty much here to stay. In my personal opinion, if firms want to compete for the best and top talent, they have to adapt to the new way of doing things. As working from home will be a staple in pretty much every CPA's professional life from here going forward, today I'm going to go over the 8 key ways to effectively and efficiently work from home. The first thing you need to do to effectively and efficiently work from home is set up a dedicated office space. Now, some of you might be lucky, like myself, to set up a whole office for yourself in your home, but some of you may not be that lucky, and that's totally okay. But you need to have a sacred place from when the moment you sit down, you know exactly what time it is, and it's time to go to work. This can be in any small space in your house that is hopefully a quiet and clean space. And make sure you let your family or roommates know that this is your dedicated space. This is your time to shine. This is where all the magic happens. This is a sacred place for you and your work. Again, this doesn't have to be some big old cool studio in your house. It doesn't have to be your own office space. It just has to be a dedicated space where people know that you mean business, and it's somewhere that's gonna allow you to have peace, quiet, to allow yourself to go into deep work. The second thing you guys need to do, now that you have a dedicated space where people know that you mean business, you're gonna make sure this space is as clean and as tidy as possible. You should not be having bags of chips and a bunch of unnecessary things that clutter up the space. Your workspace should make you feel good, free, and clean, and ready to go. The more of a mess you have, the more weighed down you're gonna feel, and this is gonna build unnecessary stress. Believe me when I tell you, you're gonna go through a spreadsheet, you're gonna get an email, you're gonna get a call from a client where you need that mental clarity, and having a clean and tidy space will make this so much easier. The third thing you need to do to effectively work from home is get up and get dressed for success. Lucky for you guys, since we've been going through this work from home for so long, it has become much more socially acceptable to be a lot more casual, even if you're hopping on video work calls. I'm not saying you need to put on a suit. God, you don't even need to put on a button up, but at least get up, do your hair, brush your teeth, wash your face, at least the bare minimum. I have seen people literally hop on a video call in the morning and look like they literally just rolled out of bed. Don't be that person, please. Now, I know things happen and sometimes you might get up late and the morning gets the best of us sometimes, but I want you to feel as best as possible when you start working. And this starts with you showing up ready to go. So please, at a bare minimum, wash your face, brush your teeth, and get ready to go. The fourth key to effectively work from home is make sure to communicate with your superiors. Make sure you are in constant communication with your managers or seniors. Now, this doesn't mean you need to message your manager every 5 minutes, because believe me when I tell you, that is super annoying, but just make sure you keep them in constant communication with how things are going, what you need help on, how you're progressing, and why maybe some things are taking you longer than they should. These regular updates throughout the day on how you're progressing will keep them at ease and let them know that you're doing well. The fifth key to effectively work from home is cut out all distractions. Your phone, this little thing, is keeping you from doing the things you really enjoy. Every time you go and check your phone and interrupt what you're doing, that's another 5, 15, 20 minutes where you lose focus and you lose time doing the things that really truly matter to you. Do your best to put your phone somewhere where you can't easily reach or grab it. Your phone will literally turn an 8-hour workday into 12 or 13 or 14 just because you were distracted with the latest meme or video on Instagram or TikTok. And especially now, since no one is really watching what you're doing, no one's over your shoulder, your manager's not in front of you, it can be really easy to go reach for your phone anytime you don't feel stimulated. When you don't feel stimulated, I feel, is when people typically tend to go to their phones. Anytime they have a dull moment, they reach for their phone. So make sure you try to avoid this like the plague and put it in a place where you can't easily reach it or grab it. The sixth key to effectively work from home is maintain a schedule and stick to it. This is, in my opinion, the toughest aspect of working from home. As your office is now your home, there are so many distractions that can happen. You can end up going down a rabbit hole of unproductive activities at home, but the work you're assigned still needs to get completed. Now you're unproductive during the day, you ended up missing your workout, you ended up missing dinner with your family, and you've ended up working super late, and then at the end of the day, you feel like you worked all day. And now the next day, you're resentful of your job, you end up sleeping in because you didn't really sleep well, you end up showing up late to the next meeting on Tuesday morning, and then now it's a never-ending chain effect of being behind and being late. Then this causes you to feel unmotivated, exhausted, and just completely unfulfilled. Do not, and I repeat, do not let this happen to you. Treat your schedule with the utmost respect. If you said you're gonna work from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then you're gonna have a 2-hour break to go have dinner and go to the gym and then come back and finish up or whatever you need to do, make sure you stick to that schedule, because if you don't respect your schedule, no one else will. And when you're in your working hours, don't be scrolling through Reddit, don't be on TikTok, don't be on Instagram, actually do your work. The 7th key to effectively work from home is make sure to get out of the house at least once per day. I would use the time you get out of the house to exercise and socialize with people outside of your main household. I remember when working from home just started in 2020, there were days when I didn't leave the house at all. Not going out and talking to people and socializing ended up creating so much stress and anxiety in my work life. It wasn't until I stuck to my workout routine and made a commitment to be social with people outside my house that I really started enjoying this new way of work. We are social creatures by default, and if you don't continue to use your social skills, believe me when I tell you, you will begin to lose them. I remember when working from home just started, and like I said before, I didn't really go outside or talk with people outside of my house for a few days or weeks on end just because we couldn't. And I felt like when I finally went back out, I felt like my social skills had really gone down, and I'm a pretty social dude. So make sure to maintain a schedule where you can walk outside, go for a workout, or talk with people outside of your house. The 8th and final key to effectively work from home is when you're done working, completely check out. When we used to commute to work, usually the commute on the way home was usually the time people had to unwind and really forget about everything and all the stress that happened from the workday. Now that your office is your home, it can be really hard to really separate the two. So what I want you to do is have a ritual or say a prayer when the workday is officially done. Your prayer or ritual to end the workday could go something like this. Thank you for allowing me to get through another day of work. I am thankful, but I will now rest and get back stronger tomorrow. Or you can say, F it, I'm over this shit, and close your laptop. Either or works. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for the video today. If you found some value from the video, please make sure to hit the like button below. And also, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever social media platform you have. Until next time, work hard, dress well, peace.